The Koforidua Sports Stadium, prior to the arrangement to restructure the facility to become a youth resource center, was used by all schools in the municipality for their sports festival. The Sports Council also rented the space to organizations such as churches and other groups for their outdoor activities. But for almost 6 years now, when a contractor moved to the site for the remodernization of the facility into a youth resource center, the project is yet to be completed. Even though the project was initially scheduled to be completed in 18 months, we understand phase 1 of the project is almost 90% complete 5 years on. Michael Ochikofi, the Member of Parliament for the area and Deputy Minister of Trade and Industry, is not a happy man.
That's been a big problem. Koforidua being a municipality that has turned into a cosmopolitan area very close to Accra. A lot of people now have come to settle here, the middle class, and also we are developing the young people. A lot of them have also grown so well in the area of sports. And so I guess everybody will be worried, not only the Member of Parliament or politicians. So it's a good news, a relief for us as people of Koforidua that at least we are getting good assurances from the contractor and the consultants that they'll be able to complete this project latest by the close of the year.
The CEO of the National Youth Authority and board members say they are bent on ensuring that all the youth resource centers being constructed across all the regions are completed. They took a working tour of the facility and inspected the progress of work. The CEO of the National Youth Authority, Pius Enam Hajide, blamed the delay on the impact of COVID-19.
There has been some delay, but those delays have been explained. We all are witnesses to the negative impact of coronavirus on us. It impacted and affected the schedule of work. You know that even physical distancing was encouraged, and so many things grounded to a halt, and this project also suffered as a fallout of the coronavirus. So that is key. The second thing we also have to notice is that the scope of the project itself has changed. The project was not started with the concept that you now see, that has restaurants and in some instances even residential facilities. You will notice that the number of stands have also increased. We now have 4 stands, and so the project has seen some creep. It has developed and grown from the initial stage.
Nifiu Kote of NAC Designs Partners is the consultant for the project.
The principal thing right now that we are going to deal with is the tracks, the running tracks, the base, the concrete base, and then the finishing, the tartan surface. We are looking at the paving and the landscaping. Then some other external services, septic tanks, underground water tanks, lighting within the area. So those are the main things at the moment.
The second phase of the project, which began earlier this year, is expected to be completed in December 2022 and handed over for use in first week of January 2023. The board chairman of the National Youth Authority, Kwesi Afriye Mensah, is however happy about the progress of work.
The contractor took us around today to inspect facilities over here and how far they have reached. I must say that the board is very impressed about the work, and we pray that the timelines that they've given us, January 11th, 2023, they will complete the project and hand it over to us.
The facility, when completed, will have a counseling center, library, restaurant, basketball and volleyball courts, FIFA International Football pitch to host FIFA-sanctioned games. But one thing likely to delay the work is encroachers who have their shops and businesses around the yard.
We want to finish the project and move on, because I know the community also want to see this thing done. Our major problem was where we site the main entrance for the VVIPs, because there are encroachers there. So that has been a major challenge, but as we met here, there's been a roadmap on how to eject those people for us to continue our work. We want to finish within time. One major challenge that this thing has to do with, we are contractors. We follow drawings and designs, and the other bit is for the work of the municipality, the politicians and the people will award it. We as contractors cannot necessarily move about and eject them. We write to the appropriate quarters, and they've had engagements with them that within the foreseeable future they will move them for us to have access to complete the work from there.
A member of parliament, Michael Kofi Ochrebefi, says they will eject the encroachers, albeit with human face, in order not to incur any political challenges.
As I said, we had one interaction with them, me in particular, and it is something that I did unofficially. And I believe that this is the time we have to engage them officially, get media leaders to sit down on the table and discuss it well, and see the need for these guys to leave the place so that the project can continue, for us to have a very good project that will ultimately benefit the whole of Koforidua.
Pius Enam Haji then noted the importance of the project and pleaded with residents of Koforidua to give them some time to complete the project.
So you are right that to a certain extent this will also help sports development in general, but we must take notice that this is a youth resource center. It is a stadium plus more. It's not just a sports stadium. It's a stadium reloaded, a stadium with other facilities that can be useful for the holistic development of the youth. The completion of this project will offer opportunities for even the hosting of international games, because this is a FIFA standard football field. The multi-purpose courts meet all the international requirements to be able to host international sports. We do know that Eastern region abounds in a lot of sporting talents, and this facility will help to further unearth more talents from this part of the country.